a good one. Keep it real.
Hey Alex, what's up? How's it going? Let me check my mic volume's too low. The priest. I kind of gave up on the priest for now because we're trying to get into some horde stuff. The horde side has a lot more players on it, and I was having trouble grouping with the alliance players. I just wasn't working out very well. So yeah, I don't think I'll be. I mean, I'm playing. So basically, think of this as a priest. I mean, it's basically just a shaman, but I'm probably going to be going resto at max level. So that's probably the goal, just so we can try to get into some raids. I've never really played a shaman before. I mean, I have, but very, very little. So this is like a learning experience. And I've played a priest tons of times, so the priest is very. It's very easy for me. I know the priest inside now. Yeah, you won't see me playing the priest. Yeah, this is the first time I played horde in a long time. Like, I hardly ever play horde. You know what I mean? I've played World of Warcraft since 2004 beta, so I've done priest and I've done warrior. I've done so many things so many times that I wanted to try something different. I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone, and so I did two things that I hardly ever do. One, in vanilla, I hardly ever play horde, and I hardly ever play shaman. Shaman's the class I know the least, so really pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Anyways, hold on a second. My wife's in the hospital, so I'll probably be distracted on the stream quite a bit. Doing one. My wife's texting me videos. Bed cover in dryer. You never played Paladin? Oh man, I've played Paladin I've played the Paladin a lot. Okay, I screwed up. I don't know how to get into this area. Because I don't know horde, but I think there's an entrance over here, isn't there? To get into this area? I thought there was like a cave entrance on this side too. I think there is. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, look, it looks like maybe right here. I don't. Guess we'll find out. Through the harpies. Well, it looks like we can drop in from the top. And I don't know what totem to use. Like, should I be using Strength of Earth totem? Should I be using Stone Skin? I guess against that mob. I mean, or should I be using Stone Claw? Like, I don't know which totem I should be using for these types of fights. I'm just gonna use Stone Skin, I guess. First, now we're getting 2 mobs. Maybe we can use the...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, we put down the Stone Claw, so he aggroes to that. Now I got no mana. We've got the other one.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Get my butt.
You were screwed.
How many healing potions do we have? Do we have any? Oh, we got 5. Oh man, I got a little bit of a headache. I'm a little stressed out because my wife's at the hospital, so let me give me some Advil. I'll be right back. Alright. I can't believe my wife went to the hospital, and she went to Tampa General Hospital, and they actually have her in a hallway. They're so full, there's no room to put her in. So she's literally in a hallway, in a bed. I mean, they put like a privacy screen around her. I told her I said, man, she's got the truck with her. She actually drove herself to the hospital because it wasn't, I mean, it was a serious issue, but it wasn't so serious that she could, that she couldn't just take herself. And she didn't want me to drive her, so I mean, I just told her to AMA herself out. I said, just, because when you're in the hospital, you can leave whenever you want. They can't keep you there. I just said, just tell them you're leaving, get in the car, come home. And so I'm a little bit stressing about her situation. She's just got a problem with her heartbeat isn't regulated properly right now. So they gave her some different medication, and they wanted to spend the night in the hospital to make sure that the medication is working correctly. And I'm like, well, you come home, we can just monitor that from here. And there's a hospital 15 minutes from here. If there's any issues, I'll drive you to that hospital. I don't know, whatever. It's just very stressful. I wonder, man, I just don't know what totems to use. I guess trial and error. Figure out. I'm learning the Shaman. This is a totally new experience for me. So like trying to figure out what should I be using. I'm gonna throw. Well, Stoneclaw's not ready. I'm gonna throw down. Dude, that's not even gonna be working. It's a caster. Well, that's a stupid totem to use. The stone skin's worthless versus a caster, I'm assuming. The totem protects party members, reducing, it's just melee damage. And this totem's garbage unless you... I think that totem's only good for if we get like multiple mobs on us. Because it'll pull the threat off on the mob that I'm not hitting. Which should work fine. How that begins. Oh, jeez. Where's this guy? Like, where is this guy?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
What I did do was I took my level 1 orc warrior, or not level 1, level 10 orc warrior, and I took him all the way to Gadgetzin, which took me a while because he died like 3 or 4 times trying to swim through the water to get there. It was obviously level 10. Getting from Orgrimmar to Gadgetzin was no easy feat. Once I did that, I went to my other WoW account and I logged on to my 45 Hunter, and I sent all my gold that I had on my 45 Hunter to the 45 Hunter because I had a couple characters there, the priest, right? And that ended up being about like 90 gold. And I created an auction with the orc on the Gadgetzin auction house for a pellet gun, and I listed the auction for 80 gold. And then I had my hunter buy the auction, and then my level 10 orc warrior didn't get 80 gold because there's a 15% cut by the auction house.
Lovely.
So I only ended up getting like 68 gold, right? And that's how I ended up getting this character up to 67 gold. Because I did that. I switched the gold from my alliance character to this character by using the auction house. Which was very, very cool.
Lovely.
Let me try... I've been using Flame Shock.
Lovely.
How much damage does that take? I see 5 damage.
Lovely.
Now we've got... I hate these little canyons. They're such a pain because you go in them to do a quest, but you've got to like go so far in and out of them. They're like there's no easy way to like get in and out of them quickly. It's very annoying.
Tell me it's a bad thing. Being with you is distracting. You'll be everlasting.
So Obs, you said you're on this server on the Horde?
Small manipulations, the palest invitations, test the limitations.
Lovely. Lovely.
Shaman! Time is money, friend. Be good.
Ghosts of us in the next life, knowing what we know on our last night. Try to remind us, they remind us to hold on tight. Me in the morning when you wake up, the world is in motion, and when you reach me, are you with me on the other side? Don't leave me.
Alright, sorry, I was talking to my wife. How do I do this again? Sets. I think I just have to type. I don't think I even have how I do. So. Oh yeah, a second. Time in Sidonia. What is I don't know what that means. What does time in Sidonia mean? Sorry, I'm talking to my wife. So I'm gonna be. This stream's gonna be interrupted a lot because she's in the hospital. So she's texting me. I'm telling her just to come home. Alright, so I don't know if I like these keybinds. I wish we could do... You know what I wish? I almost wish I could just do it with... I almost wish I could just do it with O5, but I'm not sure how good that would even be. her heart rate, her heart rate beats per minute was all over
Lovely.
the place. Like,
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
it was like, you know, your heart rate normally is going to be between like 60 and 80 usually when you're just kind of resting heart rate. Her resting heart rate was around 100, and if she got up to walk from the bedroom to the bathroom, it was jumping up to like 140. And she had a heart procedure last Monday where they collapsed her heart because they were trying to check something out. My wife has a lot of heart issues. She's only 40 years old, so, which, you know, I'm older than that, so I'm old. And so she's just had a lot of problems. It's very stressful, obviously, for her, for me. And so she went to the hospital today, and I was working. She drove herself to the hospital. The problem is she had to have a general hospital, which is really far. It's like, I mean, it's like easily an hour from where, probably, maybe not an hour, but it's like 45 minutes from where I am. And I just don't like driving over there myself because I don't really know the area that well. I don't ever drive into Tampa. And that hospital's a pain in the butt to get in and out of. It's really confusing. She knows how to do it because she's driven there, you know, many times. So she just said, I'll drive over there and check myself in the hospital, and they'll probably want, you know, they'll probably do some stuff to try to regulate my heart rate, which is what they did. They put her on some different medication. They wanted to keep her overnight to monitor the effects of the medication. The problem is all the rooms are full. So she's literally laying in a hospital bed in a hallway for the last like 5 hours. And they put a privacy screens around her so that she's, you know, there's screens all the way around her, but she's in the fucking hallway. So people are being admitted into the hospital, you know, cops, people driving by her. So it's really, really noisy. And my wife does not like loud noises. And it's just really horrible. You know, she said at 7 hour mark, I got the truth. I'm never getting a room. I pulled off a tele lead. Let's see how long it takes them to see if they're even monitoring me. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. So she's just having a horrible time right now. They told her they were cleaning a room for her when she got there. And now 7 hours later, they finally told her that there's no rooms and that she won't even get a room. She'll have to be sleeping in a hospital bed, laying it in a hallway, you know. And it's just ridiculous, you know. I don't like this keybind for switching. I don't know how I did this on my hunter, but I think I did. Did I do it on my hunter? No, I used RPPvP. We're gonna switch this out, I think. Am I using R for no? We're gonna change this, and which means this is gonna have to go somewhere else. The one thing, I think one of the reasons I never could get, I've always struggled with shamans. I've never been very good with shamans. It's either your father's having similar issues. Yeah, I thanks Blue for the, you know, for the kind wishes. Yeah, it's just not good. My wife's too young to be. My wife's had 2 heart attacks. 2 heart attacks, and she's only 40 years old. She's got a condition which is pretty rare. It's called cardiomuscular dysfunction. It's basically her veins constrict whenever she gets stressed. And she also is a person who gets stressed very easy. You know, she's one of those people she gets stressed easy. I don't know how else to say it, you know. So, because she's the kind of person who gets stressed very easily, she doesn't really like people too much. It's pretty funny, actually. When she gets really stressed, her veins constrict, preventing blood flow, and it causes heart problems. And they misdiagnosed her thinking that she had plaque buildup in her veins and arteries, which wasn't the case. And so they were basically putting stents in her, like going in and putting these little, like really small metal stents inside your blood vessels to open them up and hold them open. But what was not funny, but what was unfortunate was that wasn't the real issue. The real issue was that her veins were constricting. So, hey, what's up, Laser? I'm struggling. The one thing with the shamans that I was saying that I struggle with is there's so many keybinds because you have so many totems. Yeah, thanks, Blue. And because PvP, you know, normally if it was like PvE, I could just use like a OPI to drop totems. But I don't think that's going to be the best. It's not going to be as fast as using keybinds, so I'm probably not going to be able to do it that way. So we're going to have to just manage it as best we can with keybinds. But Yeah, and actually my wife is fucking stressing me out right now because I know she's just miserable over there, and I feel bad, and there's nothing I can do. She's got the car; she can AMA herself and walk out of the hospital whenever she wants. And I just told her, I said, just AMA yourself. I said, just go get in the truck and drive home. We'll monitor her. We'll monitor the the meds and stuff here, and then I can drive her to the hospital if I have to. But yeah, which I don't know. Like, well, I mean, assuming. And I've been trying to watch some videos on. Let me turn the audio down. It's a little bit loud. Yeah. So, anyways, but also I like to weapon swap. You know, like any class I have that has the ability to weapon swap, I usually like to. So, like for this character, for example, I've got a keybind that's gonna put my two-hand weapon on, but it's Control 4, Control 5, which is just, it's not my favorite keybind. You know, why is it saying that? I thought I fixed that. Let's see. Save, save, save. Oh, it's this one. This is wrong because it's trying to put on something and I'm not high enough level for that yet. Save. Okay. Yeah, but this is Control 4, Control 5, which is not my preferred. I usually like to use R, Shift R, or F, Shift F. But I'm using Shift F for totems. I'm using Shift R currently for berserking. We can put berserking somewhere else. Here. I would prefer. What's the cooldown on berserking? 3 minutes. Oh yeah, yeah. Remember, I was complaining about. Did you see that, Laser? I was complaining about how difficult it was to see on the character creator for Horde. Like when you create a character, it's so hard to see the character. Like the lighting is so poor. You know, like if I log out here, let me. Where's my other? Do I have my other account? Nah, don't worry about that. Well, you know what I mean. If you log out and try to curate a show, the lighting is piss poor. It's really bad. So.
Lovely.
Yeah, and this is going to be a really bad stream, guys, because I'm going to be getting my wife texting me nonstop. Can't do it now. 2E guy is waxing floor next to me. Another empty promise for a room. I can't do it now. The guy is waxing the floor next to me. So she's literally in a hospital bed in the hallway, and the guy's waxing the floor. Unbelievable. So yeah, just horrible. So stressful. Man, I'm like, these guys are pretty high level. What level am I? I'm 11. I feel very squishy. Are shamans always squishy? I feel kind of squishy at this level. You know? Let's get the totem down for this guy, right? He should hit the totem, right? Okay, good. We're just gonna try to take this guy out.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
And we can go ahead and heal ourselves. But
You were screwed.
my heal is really weak though. Watch it, it didn't really heal that much.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, but you can see there, just those two mobs. I threw down the Stone Claw for the Voidwalker. And then just focused on the caster, which I think is fine, but yeah, even then I took quite a bit of damage. Yeah, but my wife just told the nurse she wants to leave, so good. I'm hoping that my wife's gonna get in the car and drive home. And then she's taking this meds they gave her, so I can monitor her meds here from home, and then if there's any issues, I can drive her to there's a hospital over here that's like 15 minutes away, and I'll just drive her to that hospital if she has any issues. I'd rather do that than having her sit in a fucking hallway. That's ridiculous. So right here I'm using
Lovely.
Strength of Earth Totem. It should be 40. Like, because if it's like hunters, most of the classes, like for example, paladins go from male to plate at 40. Hunters go from leather to male at 40. So I'm assuming shamans would be, you know, leather to male, just like hunters. But did you see what I did? You see all the gold I got, Laser? What I did was, here, I've even got some screenshots of it. Check this out. So remember, I was playing on my other WoW account because you can't have a Horde and Alliance on the same server. I have another WoW account that I was leveling my hunter on, right? My hunter. And she was like level 45, and she had gotten about, you know, like 70 or 80 gold. And then the priest had some gold. So I basically, what I did was I took on this account here, I had the troll warrior that I leveled up to level 10. So I took the troll warrior and I drug him from, I took the troll warrior from Orgrimmar all the way to Gadgetzin, which was a pain in the butt, by the way. Try to take a level 10 warrior to Gadgetzin. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, and then once I got there you go. So here is my level 10 warrior, Shadyhaxx, and here is my level 44 hunter, Shadymoon, right? Side by side. These are two different WoW accounts. So I took the orc to the Gadgetzin neutral auction house, put up an auction for a pellet gun for 90 gold. It was 90 gold. For 90 gold, and then I had my hunter, because she had the 90 gold, I had her buy out the pellet gun. And then I sent the gold from that to this character. Now I've got 67 gold. So basically I transferred my gold from the Alliance to the Horde character. And you lose a lot because the auction house actually takes a 15% cut, which really sucks. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Like, I got multiple characters here. I'm dead. I'm so dead.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm dead.
Were screwed. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Maybe not. Maybe we're not dead.
You were screwed.
Oh, tactical ding! Tactical ding! You had like 1,000 gold? What a tactic. That's called a tactical ding. When you're just about to die and you happen to level. Just in the right amount of time. There was a guy creating hundreds of auctions for expensive items, and then he would cancel the auctions. I don't know how that would work. I just bidded all of them once, and he failed to cancel some of them. There was a guy creating hundreds of auctions for expensive items. What, so you're saying you bought them at like a really low price or something? What is this? Is this probably an escort? I don't think I want to deal with an escort. My character feels really weak right now in these, when going up against multiple other players. Although there I was going up against 3 of us, so that wasn't too bad, I guess. So let's figure out this weapon swap issue. So what we're going to do is Control R. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to create a new keybind for that, which I guess... Shit, now my wife's texting me. Hold on a second. Still no response about lead, of course. Key bindings, bar 3. And I think it's, so right now we've got Shift R. We're going to change this to, I don't know. What do we want to do here? How about, we're going to do control mouse wheel up. So now whenever we want to use that, it's control mouse wheel up. And now we're going to go in and we're going to set up these key bindings. Sword and board is going to be Shift R, save, right? Bind key. And the two hand is just going to be R. Okay. Now we can easily shift between our two hand and our sword and board with R shift R, which is much easier to keybind to use. All right. We're gonna. I know I'm gonna be struggling with this character because, like I said, there's so many totems, and I think that's one of the reasons why I always struggle with shamans is because you have so many totems, and I don't have like a MOBA mouse or anything, so I'm really particular with how I do my keybinds, and a lot of times I just run out of keybinds. Do we want to Hearth to Razor Hill, or do we want to go to Ogremar? There seems to be a lot of quests. I do have a quest to turn in here to Thrall. Let's do that first, and then donation of wool, so we don't care about those. And I have like the next totem quest, but that's to go to the Barrens. Okay. You said you just spent an hour bidding on all of his items and ended up with items that I could easily sell for 1K. So basically, he screwed up. The guy screwed up. I mean, there's been times when, oh look, I sold my auction of battle chain pants for like 10 silver or something. I tell you one thing about, I was playing on the Alliance side, right? My hunter was level 44 on the Alliance side, and when I went to the auction house and would do a search for auctions, I would come back with around anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 auctions. Let me go to the auction house on the Horde side and show you guys the difference, right? I mean, I always knew, I'd always heard that there were more Horde on this server than there were Alliance, but there's more of a disparity than I think I even realized. Let's do, I need to do some calming, peaceful music because I'm stressed right now. Calming, peaceful music. Here we go.
Tazdingle.
Ogremar looks really cool at nighttime, don't you think? Actually, I'm really starting to like the city of Ogremar more than I remembered, because I haven't played, like I said, I don't play War that much. When you're walking around Ogremar, you see a lot more people. I mean, look at all these people. There's like a lot more people here than there is on the Alliance side. And if I go to the auction house, where is the auction? Here, I guess. I'm going to show you how many auctions there are on the Horde side versus the Alliance. There's anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 typically. There are 9,000 auctions. More than double. More than double the auctions on the Horde side. That means there's more than double probably the Horde players than there are Alliance players. So I think playing on the Horde side was a good decision on my part because there's a lot more players. The auction house is a lot more has a lot more items on it. So which I like to play the auction house, so that's good. Ogremar is one of those cities that looks good at night. Yeah, it looks good at night. I think, I had said yesterday, Laser, that I think WoW in general, looks better at night, right?
Yaman. Tazdingle. Yaman.
Alright, so let's got quite a bit of. Oh, and actually I put a bid in on some bags, because they were like, I bought a couple bags. I also bought some other items for gear. These bags ended up being like 5 gold each. I kind of screwed up. I put the bid on them because I thought it was going to be the cheapest I could get them for. And then I saw some bags that were 520, like 523, so I just bought the 523s, and I was hoping that someone would actually outbid me on these bags. But they're big bags, so they'll be good for the bank. So it's not really a bad thing. I just kind of really didn't need them at that moment, but we're gonna save. So I still haven't decided what professions I'm gonna roll. I've kind of gone back and forth. At first I thought I was gonna do leatherworking because I figured I could make a lot of money selling Devil Sword leggings and Devil Sword gloves. if I crafted those, because those are good sellers. But then I thought, you know, what if I want to do PvP on the Shaman, then I would probably want to go, you know, you definitely would want to go engineering if you're going to do any PvP as you're, you know, while you're leveling. But the end goal for this character probably is just to go, is probably going to be, a resto. I asked Cargos about it today. I jumped on Cargos' stream, and they were getting ready to raid Molten Core, and they raided Molten Core today. And I said, hey, you know, can I get into raids as a Shaman? And Cargos is like, oh yeah. He said, Cargos even said that he felt Shaman was almost like the most desirable class, I guess because of Wind Fury. He said every melee group needs a Shaman in it for Wind Fury. And I like healing, and I've never healed on a Shaman like before. So I'm kind of thinking that endgame I would be a Resto Shaman. So enchanting, why would enchanting be the classic choice for Shaman? I mean, why enchanting? What's the logic behind a Shaman wanting to be an enchanter over being? I mean, to me, the only class I ever always do the same thing on is priest. Whenever I roll a priest, I always make them Tailor enchanter. I just do. I don't know why. One, because I like to make, you know, it's Tailor, so I like to make items for my priest because, you know, Tailor. And then two, if I'm a Tailor, it really pairs well with enchanting because you can make items and then just immediately disenchant them. So you've done Healing Riptide, and of course the Heal Totem. What did you think of it, Laser? Did you enjoy healing as a Shaman? Like, I really don't want to do wasn't really too keen on enhancement. I mean, honestly, so I mean, for me, really the choice probably would be Resto or, you know, Resto or Elemental. You know, Alchemy is really good, but my Hunter is Alchemy. I'm a Hunter that I have that level 44 Hunter, and I'm kind of tired of picking up flowers, to be honest.
Strength and honor.
Yeah. It's not the easy mode of Holy Priest or Druid. Yeah, Holy Priest is super easy mode. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a learning curve, you know. I don't know why my auto sell isn't selling gray items, or a lot of these are white items, and it's not going to sell the white items. A lot of these are gray. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Let's grab. Sell this crappy meat. Upgrade our food, and let's go ahead and upgrade our water if we can find a. I don't know HORDE, so I'm just kind of. I think there's a general vendor above me. Pretty sure. Kind of a long way to go though, but I believe that's. Is that the closest one here? Maybe. Do they?
Go forth.
Where's tracking? Okay, I guess. Oh, weird. You really want a flying mount for? Yeah, see, there's the HORDE embassy. Did I run past the building? I think I did. And then here's the general store, so it's right here. I'm trying to learn the HORDE side, so we gotta figure out where things are. Okay, general goods.
Speak, friend. May your blades never dull.
And do you not have anything to drink? Okay, milk. Yeah, milk's gonna be an upgrade over the crap we got, so. Grab some milk. I don't drink a ton. A skinning knife.
Go forth to victory.
Yeah, it is, you're right. It does have a lot of layers, a lot of 3D dimensional. You know, there's a lot of different variations in levels to Orgrimmar. So, let's go ahead and pay the golds. Go ahead and do that. All right, sweet. Don't even. Since we've got a good amount of money, why don't we get some better healing potions? We can, depending on how much they cost.
Tazdingle.
These are fine. Better than the crappy ones we got. 60 copper each, sure. 3 silver. That works. Couple stacks of those. Oh, let's get some mana ones too. We could use some mana potions. We don't have any at all. We don't seem to have. What are these? What level is this? Level 14. Wow. Okay. 8 silver. Oh my God, you're putting me in the poorhouse. No, skinning does not up. I don't believe skinning ups your crit. I think that's not until. I don't even think that's. I don't even think that's in TBC either, right? Like plus you don't even like see here. Like here, hold on a second. If you go to skinning, right? Look, the basics of how to skin animals gives you a potential skinning skill. So yes, it doesn't do anything. I think it's. I don't even think in TBC it gives you crit. I don't think it's till like maybe Wrath of the Lich King where it gives you crit. I can't remember. Maybe someone in the chat, else in the chat remembers. But yeah, definitely not in vanilla. Yes, we bought some low-level items. We got some gloves here. Let's go ahead and grab these. We got a new shield for us at level 13, and then we got this blue. Nice blue axe that I bought for like 1.5 gold. And then I got these boots for like, I don't know, 20 silver. When these are level 13, let's go ahead and grab those. And then this is 15 and that's 18, so we'll leave those in the mailbox for now. Okay. What is this? Fizzle Squall. Okay. Alright, let me check my texts. It's already 10:30. I mean, I wish they could just give my wife something to knock her out, put her to sleep, and she could just go to bed. But instead of having to try to AMA herself out of the hospital. Yeah, I always thought that, you know, when they first came out with it, and everybody was like, no changes, no changes. There were definitely changes that could have been put into vanilla, and I think right off the bat, my number one changes that I would have added to vanilla WoW for classic vanilla. Or classic WoW that came out in 2019, which I think for me anyway would not have been a big deal. Would have been a good thing. Would have been a good improvement, but a lot of people would have, because there was that big whole group of people that were like, no changes. We want it to be exactly the same as it was in 2004. And you know, I get that to a certain degree, but there were certain changes that could be made. The number one change is give paladins a taunt, right? Because like one of the hardest things in vanilla, right, is you don't have like a dungeon fighter or anything like that, so you have to get groups together, right? What's the one class that is probably missing the most when you're getting groups together? Well, it's a tank. You know, although, and most people don't really want a paladin tank because they don't have taunt. You know, so if you just would have added taunt to paladins, that would have instantly made them a much more desirable tank in classic WoW. So I would have added that for sure. The other thing I would have added was the barbershop. I 100% would have put the barbershop in. Why not? What's the reason not to put the barbershop in? I mean, it's not like it doesn't really do anything other than allow players to change their appearance a little bit. So I can understand some people are like, well, you know, if you get used to the way a certain character looks and all of a sudden they're completely different, it could change the kind of dynamic of the server. I'm like, nah, whatever. Like RP, I don't know, but yeah, but I would definitely put the barbershop in as well. But I'm not a fan of dungeon finders. Although I do like the dungeon finder for battlegrounds. Like, I mean, it's kind of silly to have to run through a zone to find a battleground master or something. I mean, I think being able to just queue a battleground from anywhere, I think is a really good thing. So that would have been another thing I probably would have put in, being able to queue a battleground from anywhere. Give paladins a taunt. I would have. That's really the only things I can think off the top of my head that were glaring.
Welcome to
Obviously,
Orgrimmar.
glaring things that in
Have you
vanilla
come
were
to
just,
serve the Horde?
you know, that were
Loktar,
kind of like an oversight, really.
What is it you wish? Welcome to Orgrimmar.
Take the lieutenant's
Have you
signet
come to serve the
Fireblade
Horde?
and speak to him. Okay. Now I gotta talk to somebody else. Where's he at? Like he's somewhere else. I don't know where. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, you know what? I haven't hit my trainer. Like, since I hit level 12. I don't even know where the Shaman trainer is in Orgrimmar. Here, let's take a look. So we have available now Ancestral Spirit. Oh, wait, what? Okay, we've got Fire Totem, Fire Nova Totem, which I have to complete the quest. Healing Wave 3. Do I even have Healing Wave 2? Yeah, I do, okay. And the Healing Wave 2 does not heal for very much. 69 to 83 health is like very little. So getting Healing Wave 3 is a really big deal. And then purges the enemy target, which is, yeah, whatever, more PvP than anything. So we need to find a guard.
Strength
And I need a
and
class
honor.
trainer, Shaman, and...
For the Horde.
What? The Shaman trainer's right behind me. Yeah, Valley of Wisdom. It was right behind me. Here. Shaman trainer.
Greetings.
Okay, Fire Nova Totem, Ancestral Spirit, Healing Wave, and Purge.
Go forth to victory.
Okay, so Purge is... Okay, that's fine, so let's do this. We're gonna do Purge. This. Okay, Purge, and then what else do we got? We got Ancestral Spirit. Okay. We'll just call it Ancestors. And Healing Wave, and the other ones, oh, and Fire Nova Totem. Oh, we even have Flame Tongue weapon. Shit. I still think we might. I didn't even know I had Flame Tongue weapon. Why am I not seeing it? The lights are on full blast. So they got my wife in a hallway in the hospital with the hallway lights are on full blast. There's no way she can sleep. It's noisy. There's bright lights. She needs to just come home. Needs to AMA herself. Just leave. Okay, so we got... Okay, that's fine. So we can very quickly do that. with that. That's pretty, and it's pretty easy to do. So yeah, there's no room. When she went to the hospital, Tampa General, they said they were getting a room ready for her, and then eventually they said no, they don't have any rooms. And then 7 hours after she's already been there, 'cause she got there today around 10 a.m. 7 hours later, they finally said we don't have a room. So she's sitting there for 7 hours in a hospital bed in a hallway, right? And I just told her, I said, look, because you can leave a hospital whenever you want, right? You can basically, it's called AMA. I can't remember what that stands for, but you can just you can leave the hospital whenever you want, right? Here, let me see what it's, hospital AMA. It means discharge. AMA stands for discharge against medical advice. So you can basically discharge yourself against medical advice because they can't legally just make you stay in the hospital. You know what I mean? So all they did was give her like new medications, you know, and they wanted to keep her overnight to monitor her to see, you know, make sure that there was no side effects or anything bad. But we live about 15 minutes away from a different hospital, and I told her, I said, just come home. I said, get in the truck, drive home. Which I don't really like her doing, but I don't want to drive there with my car because it'd take me 45 minutes just to get there. And then, you know, it's faster for her just to jump in the truck and drive home. If I drive there, then I got to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. And then then the truck would be still stuck there. So, you know, we can't drive both vehicles. So, you know, it's just easy thing is for her just to jump in the truck and drive home. But she has to feel up for it. She has to be, like, okay with that. And I think she is. So, whatever. It's just stressful. I'm stressed, man. I'm fucking stressed out. I want my wife home. I don't want her sitting in a fucking hospital. What is this one? Slaying. Oh, that's like a dungeon quest, right? Is there a dungeon in vanilla in the Cleft of Shadow? Does that exist in vanilla? Like the dungeon in Orgrimmar? I think it does, right? It does? What's it called? Ragefire Chasm? No? Is it Ragefire Chasm?
Yaman!
So yeah, if we use Opie for the weapon enchants, this will save us some key bindings. I would love to use Opie for totems, but I'm not sure if I could do them fast enough. I mean, you could, like if these were totems, you know, what I like about Opie is you don't have to put the mouse cursor on the icon. You can just do it anywhere above. Like, if, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you can see, it doesn't change to Flame Tongue until I get the cursor to there, and then it turns red. So if I move the cursor anywhere on the screen up here and release, it's going to cast that, right? So you don't have to be super accurate, which makes it really easy to cast quickly. So yeah, so we'll probably do that, which means I got to get in the habit of not using... I'm going to take this off my bar. We're going to have to get in the habit of using Opie for that. The problem is they're only 5 minutes. They're ridiculously short. Like these weapon chants, you know, they're like 5 minutes, right? All right, so we got... Oh yeah, and what's an Ancestral Spirit? That's when we got to do a keybind for that. So... we're just going to do numpad 9 is fine. Alright, is there anything else we need to do here? I think I'm just going to hearth to Razor Hill, turn this quest in, and then we'll just cut straight across into the... Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll just cut straight across into the Barrens, I guess. Yeah, 5 minutes is stupid. I mean, what's so bad about that is Paladin's not even that bad, right? I don't... Is Paladin 5 minutes? Oh, you know what? It is. Paladin is 5 minutes. Like, if I do Blessing of Wisdom on on someone, on a Paladin, it's 5 minutes. It's just dumb. And then TBC, I think... In TBC, it's not an hour, though. In TBC, I think it goes up to 15 minutes. right? So if you're a paladin in TBC, I'm pretty sure
Warcraft.
the buffs are like 15
Taboo.
minutes.
Victory.
Alright. Well, now he gave us a quest to talk to this person, but I hope, is that... What is this quest? Oh, so much running. Alright, I guess we're gonna run up to this guy. There's a lot of running on the Horde here. And I don't know if I can cut. Can you cut through? Can we cut like through the mountains here? We're gonna find out. We need to learn. We must learn the Horde, because I don't know the Horde. No, you can't. So you can't? Are you sure? It looks like you can. Are you sure? It kind of looks like you can. I don't know. It looks like I'm cutting through.
Lovely.
Dingle.
Yeah, so I still don't know what professions I'm gonna do. One hit on it? That's kind of bogus. Oh. Okay, we have those items I bought for level 12. Look at me. Look at me looking all smexy.
Shaman.
Throw hall. For the Horde.
Okay, now, since we picked up some new gear, we gotta fix this. Let's see. Select. Okay, save. And two-hand. Save. Perfect. And now back into the mountains, I guess. Now I don't know how to get back into that area. My wife's texting me. I'm trying to... The nurse is fighting me. Okay. So my wife's trying to leave the hospital, but she says the nurse is fighting her. I think it's this. I think it's back this way. I think there's an entrance to that area over here. Maybe. I could be wrong though. I probably am wrong. But I thought there was like an entrance. No? Like a cave or something. We could do that too. Let's try this. Let's leave that. She said she checked all floors, not one room. Bullshit, there were empty rooms earlier today. Now she's saying she's checking with the doctor to see if it's safe for me. It's safe for me. The nurse is checking with the doctor to see if it's safe for her to leave. She said the lead's been off her for 48 minutes. No one noticed. So there's no reason for me to be here. So one of the things my wife's been in the hospital a lot the last few years because of her heart issues. One thing she does is like, if she feels like she's there in the hospital and no one's even paying attention to her, like she'll pull the lead off, like the IV lead, she'll pull it out. You know, the lead, and that should send off an alarm on wherever that lead, you know, is being monitored. And she pulled that thing off like an hour ago, and no one has even bothered to come look at her. So she's like, she's like, why am I even here? I'm laying in a hospital bed in a fucking hallway. No one's monitoring the lead. Yeah, I'm trying to get her to just come home. So she'll be a lot happier when she comes back here. Oh, I gotta check on the. Give me a second, guys. I've got to. I didn't think she was gonna be coming home tonight, because I was washing the sheets and the covers on the bed, so that when she did come home tomorrow, it was all clean. But if she's coming home tonight, I got something in the dryer. Let me go check on it. I'll be right back. So very difficult to play when I'm dealing with this hospital stuff. So I apologize for that. Oh man, I've got a horrible headache. I'm so stressed, right? I'm so stressed out because of what my wife's going through that it's making me sick. I like literally today at work, I almost just told my boss I can't work. I said I'm so stressed out about her. I'm just gonna call it a day, you know. But I didn't. I tried to work, but it was tough. All right, so what am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? We're supposed to get searing collars, but what are they from? It's not from this person. Who is it from? Hidden enemies. Gather searing collars from the cultists. Where the heck are the cultists? Am I like in the wrong spot? Maybe somebody else came through here and killed them all. I think that might be what happened. I think they're supposed to be through here. But these are like harpies in area, isn't it? I don't see no cultists.
Lovely. Lovely.
What's better, Flame Tongue or Rockbiter? I think Rockbiter's better, right? It's 40% additional based on the speed of the weapon. So weapons cause more damage. So that. What about Rockbiter? 49. Oh wow, actually Rockbiter causes threat. I didn't know that. Rockbiter generates threat. I didn't know. Increases your melee attack power though by 49, so let's reset the damage meter. We'll try it. Doing 8 damage.
Lovely.
Okay, so Flame Tongue. Did 20% of my damage in that fight was the Flame Tongue weapon, which is pretty impressive. Let me do it again. And there it was 18.6%. Now we'll try the other weapon. Shit.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed. Lovely.
Definitely felt like it took longer to kill those mobs with the Rockbiter. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like Rock Biter does more damage. The icon for Flame Tongue? This one. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay, so I don't know where these cultists are. Like, this quest wants me to kill cultists, but I don't see any cultists. So, I mean, where are they? I definitely feel like Flame Tongue does more damage. It's through the Shaman tank? Yeah. If we could do this one, then we want another enchant missing. So, if the weapon enchant main hand, if it's missing, okay, so we want this. Missing, I'm going to add trigger. Oh, what is it? It's not item. It's yeah, item, weapon, enchant, main hand. Okay, item, weapon, enchant, main hand, weapon, enchant. Flame Tongue. Show on enchant. Missing. Should be all triggers, right? Ooh, okay. Okay. So now when this one wears off, it's show. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work because if Flame Tongue is missing, show when the enchant is missing. Okay, no, that will work. So if we don't have Flame Tongue enchant, and we don't have Rockbiter enchant, then we want to show and then on the Rockbiter, or on the Flame Tongue one, what we want to do is we want to say that if we still not gonna be perfect. Tried to get it so the right thing shows, but I'll have to think about that. It's gonna be a little tricky. So where are these stupid cultists, man? Skull Rock, Searing Collars. Is it? There's no cultists here, man. Where are they? I'm totally. Are they above top? Oh, so see, when we switched weapons, because this weapon doesn't have the enchant. That actually works. That works. So we show the weak aura. It doesn't matter that it shows both weapon enchants, like both of the Flame Tongue and the Rockbiter are bouncing, because what that's saying is that we don't have a weapon enchant. Like, there's no active weapon enchant. So that works. And then if we do have a weapon enchant, neither of them should bounce. We shouldn't see anything. So so you guys aren't helping me, man. Where's these Searing Collars? I don't get it. They weren't in that area there. You guys aren't helping at all.
Lovely.
It's called Skull Rock. I mean, I can find it. I can just go to YouTube and Google it, or go to YouTube and search for it, and I'm sure. Wow, vanilla Skull Rock. It'll. You see, it's a cave. Oh, it's way up there. Oh shit, well I know where that's at. Okay, well that's... Okay, so what it looks like is it looks like that Questy seems to think there are some of these dudes here, but really they're more in the cave up there. It could be a bug with Questy.
Lovely.
Alright, so we've got 41 seconds on this weapon enchant, so what should happen when it disappears is that we should get both bouncing little icons down here saying that we don't have either Flame Tongue or Rockbiter enchant applied. Right? And of course, if we switch weapons, we'll see that. Well, no, this weapon still has 3 minutes, so we won't. Alright, hold on a second. I think my wife texted me. No, she didn't. I'm just being paranoid. Yeah, see? And we were using Flame Tongue. So if we throw a Flame Tongue enchant, it should make both these disappear. Or, sorry, Rockbiter enchant. and it didn't because we haven't done the other one yet. So we'll go weak aura. We're gonna go flame tongue, and see we've got weapon enchant. So we're gonna say add trigger, item, weapon enchant, main hand, weapon enchant, rock biter. Show on chant missing. No, show on chant. Sorry, chant found. Oh, wait. Flame tongue and chant missing. Sing all triggers. They won't let me go. If I go, they refuse to give me the name of the medication or the script. Oh my god. So the hospital won't let my wife leave the hospital. They said if she leaves the hospital, they refuse to give her the name of the medication or the script that she needs to actually get the medication. So they basically don't want her to... Oh, well, I guess she's not leaving the hospital then. I'm going to tell her to ask them for a sedative to help her sleep. Unbelievable, man. So yeah, so with that weak aura, what it does is it basically says that we're only going to show the icon that bounces here if we don't find rock biter, weapon enchant on my weapon, and we don't find flame tongue weapon enchant. So if my weapon doesn't have either flame tongue or rock biter, we're going to show the bouncing little thing. So really, we don't need both of them, to be honest. We could just use one, but because we only need one thing to show to say, hey, you don't have weapon enchant currently active. But it's kind of nice to have them both. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know, I kind of like having both of them, so we're just going to leave it that way. So like if I switch to the two-hand weapon, you can see that they appear because there's no weapon enchant on my two-hand weapon. There's no flame tongue or rock biter. But if we switch back to the axe, they disappear because the axe currently has rock biter enchant up. Okay, so 13. So this is garbage. So at level 13, we got 3 green items to equip, which is going to really help us. And the one thing that really helped us is getting Healing Wave rank 3. That really helped. So. I didn't need to cast that. I was still within range. You know, another thing I would like to do would be to... I would like to have a weak aura that shows the active totem. Like, see how you see this totem up here? I would like to have a weak aura that shows whatever totems are active. That way I don't have to look up here to see if I'm in, because you know, if you're like out of range, like let's say you drop, like you can see I've got my stone skin totem. When you get a certain distance away, it's going to disappear, right? Watch. Oh man, that's a pretty good range. Okay. Still, it would be nice to see that you're out of range. But still, anyways, that's a pretty good range. We're gonna do, let's just do this.
Lovely.
Pretty cool class, though. I mean, definitely. I think that the Shaman, it feels to me like is a very. It feels like it could be a very high skill ceiling class because there's a lot of. There's just a lot of abilities, a lot of nuances.
Lovely.
Yeah, it feels like it's definitely it should have a high skill ceiling because of the abilities to swap out lots of different types of playstyles and tactics on the fly. You know, whether you're switching weapons, switching weapon enchants, switching totems. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. Can I get her to go? Is she gonna cast right through that wall?
Lovely.
Nope. Okay, good.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
But I've been using, and I don't know if this is the correct thing to do, but I've been opening up with Flame Shock because it does damage over time. So it just feels like that would be probably my highest DPS. Let's take a look. You can see that it's still only doing 9.3%. What's this? So 14.6% of damage. Lightning Shield does a ton of damage. Wow, 16%. I should have bought more food and water. I didn't. I'm starting to like use my food and water a lot more often.
Lovely.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Flame Tongue. I feel like I'm doing way more damage with Flame Tongue than I was with Rock Fighter. This feels like I'm gonna get 3 mobs here, no matter what I do. Oh, I did, and I can't believe I didn't.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Alright, wife is texting me, oh my god. I'm going to try. she's just saying she's gonna try to go to sleep, so. I screwed that up, didn't I? Probably should. No, I guess that's fine. As long as we interrupt one of the first two casts,
Lovely.
that should be optimal.
Lovely.
We'll level up our two-hand weapon skill a little bit.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Feels like the one hand's because of the fact that it's just like a paladin, like where you're, if you have a weapon enchant that does a decent amount of damage, it's like it feels better to have a faster weapon because you have more chance to proc that weapon effect. I know that it says that the flame tongue seems to scale. Like here, see, it says that 4/7 to 14 depending on the speed of the weapon, but still, if you're attacking very fast, I don't know if it evens out or not. So it's probably not, but still, it feels better because of the shield, because of the extra mitigation you get with the shield. It feels better to use the sword and board versus the two-hand for just regular mob kills, for fighting from mob to mob, Basically like your the efficiency and feels better because you can have less downtime. Basically less downtime. That's why I think the sword, shield, and just feels better currently. We'll see how long that lasts. I do need to check on the dog here real quick, so let me do that. I just don't trust him. Normally at this time of night, the dog's in the bedroom with my wife, but she's not here, so he's just like sitting in the living room by himself, and I don't trust him. He likes to chew on stuff, so. Said it feels, yeah. Yeah, I know. According to the guides I've been watching, the fastest leveling typically they say is enhancement up to about level 40, and then you switch to elemental. Shaman at 40 because going 40 to 60 as elemental is a lot faster than enhancement. And I think we'll do that. I think we'll probably try that. Or we may not. I mean, I can be very. I tend to fall in love with certain setups, so I can see myself falling in love with enhancement and not wanting to switch out. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. My wife sent me a text. I know it's going to be an Asamichi-chan. 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 She sends me these little clips. They're hilarious. All right. She sent me another one. I wish you guys could see these videos. They're funny. All right, let me walk the dog real quick, and then I'll be right back. Hey Looney, I don't know if you're still there. Yeah, I was talking to my wife on the phone, so I was kind of AFK there for a bit. AFK. I was on the phone with the wifatory. I am tired. Oh. Yeah, well, now I gotta level this shaman a little bit. Oh, level 12. I did get some gold over from my Alliance account. I was able to put up an auction in the gadgets and neutral auction house on my troll, and then my 4400 bought it out for 90 gold. So I was able to get a little bit of money on this character, which was nice. Yeah, it is. I mean, it definitely is. Alright. So I haven't figured out what professions I'm going to go for. When I don't know what professions I'm going to go, I just pick up mining and skinning, because it covers a lot of them. Eventually when we pick up either leatherworking or engineering or...
What do you need? Be safe. May your blades never dull. Strength.
Oh, hey Looney, did you see that Alex Senshaw went like off the deep end again? He like went off the deep end again. Apparently his guild that he was in, like, they just, like, disbanded the guild. He just went nutsy, man. Like, the guild he was in, like, they disbanded the guild. So, like, when he logged in, like, this morning, I guess that there was no guild. And so, of course, he went ballistic saying that they were a bunch of, like, saying they were a bunch of psychos, and he basically is calling them a bunch of betrayers or traitors. And then he created a new guild called Villains. And his whole purpose now is to just like try to like troll the Alliance. So he basically was just sitting in like Lakeshire trying to basically kill Alliance, because we know he's so bad at PvP he can't. He's so bad at PvP he can't kill anybody his level, right? So he was just running around like Lakeshire killing like level 17s with his level 60 hunter. You know? It's just ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous. And I even saw like, I went into Cargos' stream today. I went into Cargos' stream today, and of course somebody mentioned, oh, the other thing he did. The other thing he did was he, let's see. The other thing he did was he unprivated his videos on Rested XP. Like all the videos he put about like Rested XP, about saying that, you know, Cargos and the hardcore people are all linked to Rested XP, and how it was like, you know, WoW Classic hardcore staff harassment of women. All these videos that he put up, like saying all these bad things about the hardcore community and about Rested XP and all this. He put him back. He like unprivated him so everybody could watch him again, because he's so mad at all the streamers on this particular server. And he was saying that 90% of the people on this server don't even like vanilla WoW. It's just ridiculous, dude. I mean, it's just absolutely like, it's just so ridiculous. He's such an idiot. The guy is such an idiot. And it was funny, like, there was this hilarious clip that somebody put together, and in the clip I can't remember what word somebody used, but the guy's so stupid. Like, he keeps like, his English and his grammar skills are really poor, you know? It's just, oh, and he said, hey, Looney, you know what was really funny? Is someone said, you know, why did you shave your head or something? Or someone said something like, nobody, you know, no woman's gonna want you because you shaved your head. And you know what he said? And this is on video. He goes, that's not true. He goes, that's not true. I've slept with like 20 women since I shaved my head. And I'm like, yeah, sure, Alex. Because women really go after a 5'3" bald guy, right? Sorry. Yeah. Like, come on, dude. I mean, who do you think you're fooling, right? I mean, he's like, the only thing you could give Alex, I give you one thing. He could be one of the greatest trolls, because he is a troll, because he knows that people just watch him because he's stupid, because he's just entertainment. He's a fucking goofball, right? And I don't think he's so dumb that he doesn't realize that. Or maybe he is. Maybe he is that stupid. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I will tell you, when he gets to be an old person, as old as I am, he's going to be it ain't going to be pretty. I'm put it to you that way.
Strength and honor. Strength, farewell. Nabu. Strength. For the
Ragefire
Horde.
Chasm. So I've not done this Ragefire Chasm dungeon in like what feels like 20 years or something. I mean, it's been that long. I don't know how long it's been since I've done Ragefire Chasm. So long that I can't remember when the last time was that I did it, you know?
Tazdingle. dingle.
Is there a Flight Master up here? I mean, there were in other versions a while. I'm gonna go check it out. Should be, right? Yeah, there is. I don't need to talk to... No, maybe I do. I don't know if I need to talk to him or not. You know, like that, if you roll a human, you don't need to talk to the Flight Master in Stormwind. But I don't know if you're a troll, if you need to unlock the Flight Master in Orgrimmar. I'm gonna say you probably don't. But I don't know. No, we don't.
Samsung.
In 2017? Nah, yeah, he hasn't changed. He likes to say that he's changed, but nothing's changed. The funny part about him is that, like, no matter where he goes, drama always follows him, and as you know, that's not a coincidence. He tries to blame everybody else, like everybody else is out to get him, but you know, I mean, you are defined by your actions, and his actions just aren't good. You know what I mean? Even Cargo said today that he tried to be nice to Alex, and he was hoping that they could, you know, raid together and turn over a new leaf and all that. And he said, but then Alex just did the usual thing and bit him in the butt, you know. So he's like, I'm done with him now, I think. And I kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember, but I pointed out when Alex came back and Cargos had put a comment on one of Alex's videos saying, dude, you know, I'm glad you're back. It's, you know, it's good. You know, people should get a second chance, and you know, and he was like being really nice to him, and I just was like, why are you being nice to him? I'm like, the guy hasn't changed. It's just a waste of your time. And of course, I was right because you know. Here's the difference. Cargos is like what, 30 years old? How old is Cargos? 34, 30 something. I'm 54 years old. And if there's one thing that I can tell you about this world is the longer you're on it, the smarter, the wiser you get. You know, there's a thing called wisdom, right? Live and learn. You learn that while you're living, right? The older you are, the wiser you typically get, right? You know, I have a much better concept of, you know, people and like how people are going to react, and people don't really change that much. People like to say they change, but they really don't. I mean, some things change, right? You certainly do learn and change certain things, but your core personality doesn't usually change that much. If you're the kind of person who cheats in video games when you're 12 years old, I guarantee you, when you're 35 years old, you're still cheating in video games. You know what I mean? If you're the kind of person who's mean to women when you're 12, you're probably mean to women when you're 35. You know? If you're the kind of person who is mean to animals when you were young, you're probably still mean to animals. You know, those types of things just don't change. I mean, sometimes they do. They don't always stay the same, but yeah, I saw Alex for what he was day one. Like, he's just a fucking, he's extremely insecure. Just a very, very insecure person who's jealous of anybody who's better than him or has more than he does. And he's got the small man syndrome. I mean, if you were 5'3", you'd probably have small man syndrome too. I mean, it's no fun to grow up being 5'3". You know how many women want to date a guy who's 5'3"? Not too many. Alright, we're heading into the Barrens. Still, man, it feels like leveling on this character is so slow. Of course, a lot of it is because I don't know the quests on the Horde, but still, it just feels like Like, I'm leveling, like, so slowly. I'm sure the plate's going to be embarrassing. Yeah, 10 hours. Actually, it's a little bit... I thought it was going to say, like, 18 hours or something. But only 10 hours. I thought it was going to be worse.
Tazdingle.
What a beautiful view. What a beautiful view. What is this? Destroy the something. Okay.
Loktar, go forth to victory. Speak. Farewell. Victory.
I think I'm supposed to go here. Bought it with Wild Glide or Pure Rock Spot, still would. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I use it most days, yeah. It's too useful, like, and I use it for everything, though. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I use it pretty frequently. I would say programming-wise, I don't use it every day for programming. It depends on what I'm doing, like sometimes if I'm writing, like if I'm writing, like, a switch statement in C# or something, and I know, like, kind of the parameters, I'll give it, like, fake parameters. I won't give it the exact ones because my company, we're not supposed to put anything to ChatGPT that's like company code. You know what I mean? So, like, if I have a switch statement that I know there's like a and or an or condition or something, I might say, you know, generate me a C# switch statement where, you know, A could be equal to B or B could be equal to C, and just, you know, so I'll give it these parameters to basically generate something, because it'll be, a lot of times it's faster than me typing it out. A lot of times ChatGPT can just put it out really quickly, and I can just copy paste it and then modify it for my actual, you know, my code. But yeah, I don't like today. I didn't use it. I didn't use ChatGPT once today, so it just depends on what I'm doing. But yeah, programming wise, I use it a lot. I would say I use it mostly to give me ideas. You know, I don't use it to give me like syntax usually, because usually I know the syntax. It's usually I'm trying to see if it, you know, I'll say like,
Speak, friend. Be safe. Go forth to victory.
what is this? What the, destroy the demon seed. You know, like I'll know what I'll like know the approach I'm going to use for a programming problem, and I'll tell ChatGPT, hey, I've got this programming problem, and this is kind of what I'm thinking for how I'm going to solve this problem. You know, could you give me some other possible ways to solve the same problem? So that way it'll spit out like different possible scenarios, and I can kind of look at what ChatGPT came up with versus what I came up with, and see if there's anything that I can glean from that would be better. You know, is this better than what I came up with? Is there pieces of it that's better? But that's more what I use it for, is trying to give me similar solutions that I've already come up with to the same problem. You know, but there are times when I don't remember certain syntax, like for example, if I'm like remote into like if I'm on an IIS, because I don't do IIS web server security that often. So if I go into IIS on one of our servers and I'm trying to maybe register a new certificate or something, I might say, hey, how do I set up a new certification for a website in IIS, you know, or something like that, and it'll give me, like, it'll point me in the right direction. Because sometimes I'm doing something I just don't do very often, and it's easy to forget, you know? And so, yeah, in those cases it comes in really handy because, you know, it always points you in the right direction usually. I would say the worst way to use ChatGPT is you can't count on ChatGPT being accurate. It's not always accurate. It's like, it's going to get you like 80-90% of the way there. But you've got to do your due diligence to make sure that what it gives you or what you come up with alongside it is actually accurate, because there are, you know, a lot of times it gives you stuff that has flaws in the code, so you can't take it for concrete, you know, that it's going to be 100% correct every time. In fact, most times it's not. I would say more times than not, it's about 90% correct. I don't think I've ever, oh, actually I know, I've never done this quest before, holy shit. Okay, yeah, I'm getting attacked. I don't know what this quest, destroy the demon seed, and I have no what I'm doing, blah blah blah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna get myself killed. Yeah. Yeah, it looks kind of dangerous up there. Do I have to go up there to destroy this demon seed? I've got it in my inventory, right? Well, you place upon the altar of fire. Alright, so where is this altar of fire? Is it up here? It looks like it's up here.
Lovely. Lovely.
I'll resist.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I can see that. Taking some damage. Oh, I didn't clear out my inventory. Shit. My inventory is a total disaster. Yeah, I don't see an altar of... Yeah, I don't see any altar of fire up here. So it must be down below.
Lovely.
There it is. There's the altar of fire.
Lovely.
Well, I think this is the Shaman quest, right? I mean, I'm hoping it's Shaman quest. I don't know. I don't know Horde and I don't know Shaman, so this is very frustrating. That's alright, we gotta figure it all out, man. Yeah, I think we're on a timer on this one, aren't we? No, I guess not anymore. In the pool, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to the crossroads, I guess. pick up all these quests apparently. Well, at level 13 I got some green items I bought from the auction house, so let's...
Lovely.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. N? What is N? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, we haven't done our talents. We haven't placed any talent points yet, because I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. So I haven't even assigned any yet. Doesn't this shield look super badass on a troll? Doesn't it? Doesn't this shield look amazing on a troll? It does. Near the crossroads. We must get to the crossroads. Oh no, we got the call of fire. We gotta do that too. let's. Well, the crossroads is so close though. See the sexy troll? Yeah, well, the troll's growing on me. I'm not gonna lie, troll's starting to grow on me a little bit. I like the walk cycle. It's got a good walk cycle. I like the way she moves. I like her combat animations are pretty decent. But yeah, I like the walk cycle. It's pretty cool looking. I like the walk animation a lot better on the troll than on the orc. But I mean, probably like talent-wise, we're gonna probably be some sort of a mixture, but some sort of a hybrid between enhancement and restoration. That's what I'm thinking, so that we'll be able to hopefully heal dungeons or tank dungeons or DPS dungeons. I'm hoping that's what we'll do. You know, we'll see. Since I was able to get that gold over from my hunter, we should be able to, you know, buy some decent gear to try to keep ourselves relatively decently geared for doing like dungeons and stuff. So.
Blood and thunder.
Yaman!
Yeah, you can take as a shaman. I don't know. I've seen a lot of videos saying that you can.
What do you need?
So.
For the horde. Strength.
You see right here. Rockbiter weapon. Allows melee attacks to cause additional threat. We just have to get decent weapon. Should be good. I think the only problem you'd run into is, you know, typical problem you always run into when you're tanking, and that's that people don't focus fire. You know, people aren't hitting the mob you're hitting. As long as you're playing your character correctly,
What are you looking for?
I think holding threat on a single target should be quite easy. But holding threat on multiple targets, that's going to be more difficult. What is this, quest item? Yeah, quest item. Don't need.
For the Horde.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'll do some tanking on the Shaman.
I am forsaken. Dark Lady, watch
A lot of quests here. Okay. I've only got 9, so we got plenty of room.
Blood and thunder.
I do watch House of Dragon. Actually, it's a pretty good show. Did they put out the new episode yet? I've only seen the first episode of season 2. It was pretty good. I wasn't. And there's things I could nitpick, and I'm sure I could really nitpick it. I mean, there's things I don't like, but overall, I think there's not a lot of good TV shows anymore. I mean, The Mandalorian was really, really good. One of the best shows I think in the last couple of years. I think House of Dragons is pretty good. I would say that the Lord of the Rings show is actually surprisingly decent. I'm not going to say it's great or anything or even good, but I'll say it's decent. The Rings of Power. I mean, there was some stuff in it that was just incredibly stupid. You have to suspend like disbelief on that show a little bit, but yeah, they didn't release a new episode yet. Okay, so let's. Oh my god, my map's full of shit. Apparently, I need to kill everything. That's what it looks like, right?
Lovely.
Ooh, Biff. Actually, no, it's not that bad. Rings of Power, I don't think so. I mean, I agree with you that it's not good. Like I said, it's not a great show, but I mean, it's entertainment. Like I can watch it and be entertained, but I would never say it's a good show, like a great show or anything like that. But it's entertaining. I can watch it and it's mildly entertaining. I'll tell you one thing about it: the wardrobe is fantastic. The sets on Rings of Power are really good. The wardrobes is top notch. Whoever does their wardrobe, whoever does their sets, they're doing a great job. And I'm a very visual person, so visual things mean a lot to me. So that that helps a lot. You know what I mean? It's not good for your blood pressure. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to compare it to. If you want it to be super accurate, yeah, forget about it. I mean, like Galadriel's like ridiculous. I mean, she's like way overpowered, Mary Sue, and like she's ridiculous. That's the only way I can describe Galadriel. She's just absolutely ridiculous. But you want to see a really bad show, Looney? Go ahead and watch the new Star Wars show. Oh, you want to talk about bad shows, man? That show is awful. Like, it is so bad. And I'm talking about what is it called? The what is it? Not The Architect. Let's see, Disney. It's the new Disney Star Wars show. It is called Star Wars. The Alkalites. It is really bad.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Yeah, the Mandalorian's definitely. Yeah, I was gonna say if you haven't watched the Mandalorian, that's a really good show. Yeah, it's really good.
Lovely.
Yeah, Alexandra Rants. Oh, so they did release the second episode? Nice. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, they did release it. A Son for a Son. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that after I get off here. Every Sunday? Okay. Kind of missed that one, didn't I? Oh well. 5 a.m. Monday morning your time? Nice.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You better get a new girlfriend. I'm joking, but
You were screwed.
yeah, yeah, it's like I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. I mean, I think the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the greatest. I mean, seriously, the Lord of the Rings, like the first 3 movies that Peter Jackson did. I mean, in my mind, it's the greatest trilogy ever made. It's the greatest trilogy. In fact, it's probably. I can tell you without a doubt that when I saw the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, the first movie in the movie theater, it was the greatest movie experience I ever experienced. I was blown away. I was like, I was sitting in the movie theater going, this is the greatest film I've ever seen. I mean, literally. But I love fantasy. I mean, I'm a lover of fantasy, and I read lots of fantasy books. I love fantasy, so of course, I'm the perfect target audience for that.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Hunt for Gollum incoming? What is that? Oh, is he? Is he really? I was hoping that he would do. I definitely was hoping that he would do more. I mean, obviously, The Hobbit was. When Peter Jackson did The Hobbit, he wasn't given the same time frame. He wasn't given the same amount of time, so it was rushed. And he'll tell you, and Peter Jackson will say that, and he has said that they had like literally like almost half as much time to make the Hobbit movies as they did Lord of the Rings. They were rushed like incredibly, and it's amazing that they were even as good as they were because they were so badly rushed to do those.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Need you back to work? Alright. Yeah, I will. Thanks for stopping by, Looney. Have a good day at work, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get to bed here pretty soon. I wanted to turn in a couple of quests here. We have a lot of quests, like, everywhere. I don't play Horde a lot, so I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of quests we do have out here in the Barrens. It's kind of insane. Yeah, good night, man. Have a good one. I'm liking the troll, though. I think I'm enjoying it a lot. I think the shaman's really fun. And I'm enjoying the horde side of things as well. Alright, let's, I want to turn in the totem quest, which is over here. So let's try to get that done.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Dingle.
Lovely.
Shadyhaxx. For the Horde!
How do I get to this quest? Is the question. Oh, there's a path, it looks like, right here.
How you doing, man? Later. Be seeing ya.
Bring fire and raise your main spellcasters in the Eastern Barrens. Oh, I don't want to. I think I'm gonna log off. I'm getting pretty tired. What time is it? It's 1 in the morning. I don't really like logging off here. It says Eastern Barrens. Okay, so the fuel tower we can get right here. And then we also have to get the fire tower, I mean, and the regent pouch. Second eye will be more dangerous. A regent pouch from one of the cultists of the Brimglade. You can find them in the cave above the ravines north of Razor Hill. So that's Razor Hill. So again, that's just going to be up in these caves again. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I am just going to hearth Razor Hill, and then we'll, when we come back and next time we play, we'll get the regent pouch, then we'll circle back.
Loktar. Go forth to victory.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. So we are level 13 troll shaman, and we'll have to keep loving. next time, or keep loving tomorrow. I'm really enjoying the Shaman. I think so far it's been really fun. I will catch you guys later, man. Hope everybody has a good one. Peace out.